Hi, in this video I'm going to talk in detail about my work experience with Arcesium and why it's very short, what is the main reasons which I was left from Arcesium, and also I'll share the lot of things good about Arcesium, and simultaneously I was responsible to share the bad about Arcesium, so that before joining you might understand what is so that you can consider to join whether to join Arcesium or to go for other companies. So first things first, let's talk about pros about Arcesium and what are the good with Arcesium. So first thing is Arcesium has it's basically part of Disha, right? It's basically spun from Disha, so which means it has top brand value when compared to other similar companies at that range. So because why I'm saying is this helped me a lot for getting interview calls with other top tier companies like Fang and other companies also. That is the one biggest plus while joining Arcesium. Second thing is because of Disha, right? Code is very structured. And the best thing happened in my short duration is code reviews. I used to get a lot of code comments. Because initially I thought why these many comments are there, but for my PRs. But slowly I understand how to write, because to write an effective code, right? Code reviews are mandatory, and the engineers which are in Arcesium are mostly from NITs and IITs, and also top tier people only, and also a lot of knowledgeable people. My leads, they used to review my code a lot, and also they used to provide the code comments, so that I keep on updating myself when it comes to code quality and mostly how LLD designs kind of thing. So that is the another good at Arcesium. And third thing is when it comes to perks, right? Arcesium is nowhere less than to the Fang, because it's offering ultimate basically sick leaves. So basically in most of the companies, because I already shared my previous companies, right, experiences, some companies have let's say 10 PTOs, 10 casual leaves and 10 sick leaves, and some companies has only 10 PTOs and 10 sick leaves. There is no casual leaves also. But this is not with Arcesium, because Arcesium is offering ultimate sick leaves. If you are sick, you can just message in Slack and you can take a rest of the day, and no one will disturb you most of the times. That is the one best thing in Arcesium because of ultimate sick leaves. And yeah, a lot of people are encashing also, in both in a good way and bad way. It completely depends on you, because this is the one advantage with Arcesium. And the fourth thing is when it comes to food, because during resignation I just went to Arcesium for 1 week, just to understand how the just to understand just to get the work culture, because it's more than 2.5 years is completely work from home because of COVID, right? So I just went to Arcesium. I just really astonished with food. It's best food you'll ever get, because they are giving food basically 4 times a day. From morning we have snacks also every day. It's different item. It won't repeat. And second thing is lunch. Every day it's non-veg will be there, and also veggies also, a lot of items are there. And third is snacks burgers, pizzas, pani puri, all these things are there, chaat. And for dinner is somewhat limited, but yeah, after eating these 3 heavy red, no one will eat dinner. Mostly people are working on basically night shifts, right? For them I think dinner will be there. Dinner is there. And apart from that, 24 hours, basically egg live counter will be there. And also when it comes to, also there are there are fruits which are available throughout the day. Yeah, these are when you are, if you are a food lover, and let's say you have offers with startup and you have offers with Arcesium, just before going to that, before thinking, just think about okay, this is the work, just let's talk about with your manager before joining, right? It's possible. Just think about okay, this is the work tech stack, because the main disadvantage is tech stack with Arcesium. I'll talk about a bit later. But if you are when compared to Arcesium, if you're thinking about job security, when compared to other startups, I think if you are very food lover, I think you can join Arcesium. You can eat food 24/7. Like if you want to eat, if you really want to eat that much. So yeah, you can watch all those photos which I was sharing, right, related to food, and these are like very less things which I have shared, but there are a lot of things when it comes to food. And other thing is like when it comes to Arcesium, it's like good thing is like gym. Yeah, Arcesium has like gym facility will be there. It's for free. And also Arcesium has like massage center is there, and also Arcesium has like a lot of like basically we can play games like football, volleyball, like cricket. Their grounds are there on top building. So basically, I'm based out of Hyderabad, which my work location of Arcesium is Hyderabad. So during like a 1 week visit at Arcesium, right, I just explore a lot of things about like 2 different campuses in Hyderabad. So comparatively, Mindspace location is very good when compared to the other location, which is like opposite of Inorbit Mall. So yeah, these are like lot of perks offering by Arcesium. And also like daughter consultation is free, and also like through online they have integrated with third-party apps. And also if you are a gym lover, right, if you want to do exercise, there are special trainers will be there. If you are from working home, they will teach you through online. Yeah, I reduced 3 kgs. Yeah. So that is the biggest advantages of Arcesium. When it comes to caring, all these things, I think Arcesium is very good. Yeah, best thing is like people. Yeah, actually, when I sharing my previous companies, right, the main reason of leaving my previous companies is because of management. There are some kind of micromanagement, all these things, right, which I already shared. If you don't share, I just post all this previous company experiences. You can share, you can watch and subscribe. In this company, people are not like that. People are like very friendly and very genuine and very down to earth. Like even though they're mostly their experience and earning that much salary, right, till they're very down to earth. They're like very chill people. People are very good. Like you can approachable to anyone. But yeah, there are sometimes you cannot approach, which I will talk in basically in cons. But yeah, people are good here. Like mostly friendly atmosphere only. The other things are like when it comes to pros, I think these are the pros. I think sick leaves, food, free food, cab facility. Yeah, if you are like if you are working beyond 6 o'clock, right, Arcesium provides free cab. That is also one benefit. Next thing, I think these are some of the pros. When it comes to pros, you don't need to worry. It's like top notch. Like how the top fan kind of offerings, right? It's the same thing will offer by Arcesium also. Now let's comes to cons. Like when it comes to cons, right, the biggest con is like because of it is part of Disha, right? It's basically cut from Disha, which means like it is not entirely developed by new developers, because those people which have worked from Disha, they came to Arcesium, right? I'm not saying Disha employees are bad, because they are like top people, all are IITs, I think. Here what happened is like mostly the code base, the code language is like bit old, because there lot of code till in Perl. I think I'm not even born like when Perl came into existence. Nowadays Perl is very outdated, because sometimes which I was understanding the code, right? The code which is basically written in like 2005, 2004, which I was basically in elementary school. And also Perl is outdated, right? No one is using now. So learning scope is like 0 over there. It's like they're giving salary, so I need to learn. So this is the kind of experience for me. And there are like slowly migrating. And they did mistake is like basically they have migrated, I think from 5 to 6 years back. For them there is no mistake, but they have adopted like a Spring project. So they have identified like some of the layers which needs to be come from Perl and migrated to Java. So they have basically Java and Kotlin. Basically they mostly use Kotlin and Perl, I think. So they have using very old Spring, like structs, XML. So I have like very so in my previous companies like DBS and PaySafe, which I was working on very latest technologies like Spring Boot, True Microservices, like yeah, I need to go on some microservice. It's my responsibility. Like here is not like that. And because of that, code base is very large and it's like monolithic application. That is the biggest disadvantage. Um because of I already learned most of the things from previous companies. In this company, there is nothing to learn. That is the main reason which I left. It's not because of like package. It's not because of like other things. Like mainly because of like no learning curve. At least for me, there is a React to learn if you are good with front end, but that is very constrained. There is some set of structure you need to follow. You cannot go beyond because it's a investment bank, right? There are a lot of clients out there. Everyone used to see the same screen. You don't have much freedom to customize those things with the latest technologies which you learn. That is the biggest disadvantages, and this is also main reason which I left. And second thing is like on call. I think people who work on industry, you might aware of on call, and people who don't know about on call because fresh graduates, right? For them, just give some understanding of what is on call means. On call is basically whatever team which you're working on, right? So whatever project which your team is dealing on, if you are in on call, let's say on call might be in 1 week, like 24/7. So you need to so there might be possibility of getting issues, right? Whatever code base which you currently have from the clients, from the users, from the other teams which they are working of integrating with you. So because of this if you are in on call, you are the responsible to get to know everything, you just want to understand like what is the issue raised by the user, and also you need to resolve quickly if it is like critical or immediate issues. If it is like low or medium, yeah, you can postpone to the next sprint, or you can assign to the any other people who are working with your team, right? Co-workers. And also you can inform to the other people to create a Jira for that. But what happening with the with basically Arcesium is like the on call is like very hectic, because my first on call itself, like I just want to leave the company, because in my past 3 years of experiences, I never faced this much of hectic work when it comes to on call, because basically on call is something which I prefer is like basically on call only if there is any developer bugs. Let's say I have implemented some feature which I gone through in this release, but somehow, yeah, mistakes might happen. Some bug came. After investigation, I feel that is like basically a bug from my code or from my colleague's code. Then that's, yeah, definitely we need to fix and merge to the production. But what exactly happening in Arcesium is there is a lot of repetitive work, like running, keep on running, doing same thing multiple times repeatedly. It's like most of things which basically do by support team, where developers actually doing. That is the one biggest bad at Arcesium. So I have basically wait for like couple of months to decide like whether should I stay with Arcesium or should I leave, because this is my fourth company and also very less tenure. I was deciding this one because there is nothing bad about Arcesium except our learning curve. Yeah, there is a lot of respect to me. That's for sure. I need to agree. Yeah, people are respecting me and people are giving me time to learn things. So there is no wrong at their side. But somehow, ultimately you need to grow yourself, right? Like that's the main goal, like to sustain in the future. Because competition is a lot in the current market. So if you want to sustain, you need to learn everything as soon as possible. Like, so I have decided like, and there is one more con about Arcesium is basically because of the investment bank, right? You cannot trade. So basically you cannot have like trading accounts. There are some designated brokers which they will allow. Like you can have accounts on there, and you cannot simply buy sell in a single day. Yeah, you have to wait for like 90 days or 30 days. So previously I used to do some seasonal trader, like let's say like small amount. Yeah, because I joined Arcesium, right? The package is a little bit high when compared to previous companies. So the thought of investing in trading. Yeah, because of these training restrictions, I'm not able to do all those things also. But this is like completely secondary. Like this is not primary of moving Arcesium, but the primary thing is like because of like no learning curve. There is nothing I learned from Java because because of Spring everything was old, right? Which I already knew. There is nothing learning curve for me. And also there is nothing and also on call is a very headache, like I used to work like that. I used to work more than 16 hours, I think, for on call. Like you need to be available from morning 9 to like night 3 4, don't know, like only God knows, because people will keep on calling you, like the night shift people will call you, morning shift people will call you. If you're on call, if you're a primary on call and you are the responsible, anything happen to the system, yeah, if you're not responded, right, that will be escalated to the manager. If manager is suppose in case he is not available, that will be escalated to director level. If these things went into director level, right, then things will go in a somewhat bad situation. Yeah, at least for me, I didn't go into that much. Yeah, but there are some stories. There are some tickets which raised in on call. It was almost it was almost lost. It was almost gone to around 2 months. Yeah. See, let's say I joined. I have an on call. There is ticket raised at June 1st, so it was gone till August. Yeah, that many follow-ups you have to do, and that too there are a lot of things which you don't want to do, because that is not developer productivity or developer friendly. It's like repetitive thing where support engineers or like non-tech folks should take care of. It's not like developer people should take care. And these are the main drawbacks which I was feel bad at Arcesium. But yeah, if you don't have any good company like before joining, like of course engineers have like some couple of offers in hand, right, like 2 to 3. That too in this situation of layoffs, all these things, at least people should have like in that case, just compare tech stack, just compare. If you, like depends on you, if you are like, and also it's completely depends on team also. Like some teams I heard like very good and some teams are very bad. My team is like bit of average. Like for average itself I want to leave, but if I was in bad company, if I was in bad team, I just want to leave maybe very soon. Maybe yeah. Anyway, I left the Arcesium like 2 months back. Yeah, but yeah, it's very good company. I won't say it's a bad, but the only thing I feel is like there is no learning curve. That is the main disadvantage. Yeah, but yeah, it has job security. It's not like startups, right? If you have money, if you have a lot of funding, you will be there. Otherwise, you won't be there. It's not like that. There is no firing policy in Arcesium. It's like very very matured and very leadership people are there in Arcesium, so that they won't fire you like that. Yeah, that is one good thing about Arcesium. Let's think about things like, because many people are asking me on LinkedIn like I got Arcesium, like should I join, like and just share the things which are with Arcesium. I just forgot to share is like interview experiences, right? So yeah, before joining Arcesium, how I prepared, like, so how I prepare in the sense means like of course lead code you have to do, like so before joining Arcesium, I just prepared lead code for around 1.5 months. I just completed like just drivers like most of the DP series, graph series, all those things, and also when it comes to sheets, right? Neat code sheet, the neat code guide. And second thing is like Striver's SG sheet, the 250 questions and 150 questions, and also blind 75, and also LinkedIn like lead code top 100 likely questions. So the around I think prepared around 250 questions, I think 250 to 300 questions. So concepts which I was focused on like DP, graphs, and trees mostly, and also in interviews also I got like same. In those things only, like some other questions which I got from graphs, some other questions which I got from trees, and some I got from hash map, all these things. Yeah, interview is like not very tough, and all, at the same time it's not very easy. It's a bit hard side. It's a medium to hard side. If you are like thorough with lead code, like you can definitely crack. It's not a big task to crack. Mostly they ask like binary search tree for me, like binary search tree graph with some array. No, it's like you need to design a different way of binary search tree from the array. That depends on problem statement. And second thing, like you need to design a custom hash map with some extra features like along with like put and get. And third question, like they have asked me like related to the stacks. Yeah. And luckily they didn't ask me the DP, but yeah, I was comfortable with DP after like a Striver's DP series. And they asked me about like DB designs also, the joining of different DB tables, and one round completely dedicated to the like Spring features and also like DB questions also. Like yeah, there are total 4 rounds happen. One is like online round. These 3 coding questions you need to pass at least 2. And the other 3 is like first round is like completely technical, like I think it's like medium level, not very hard and not very easy also. They have asked me about Kafka, which is like basically some kind of messaging queue, which is because I have experience on that. And second thing, they have asked me one coding question and some questions on like microservices. And second round they have completely focused on like Spring features, and mostly they have asked around 4 queries, I think, joining or different queries they have asked me. And third round is completely focused on DS and algo only. They have asked me 2 questions. One question I have answered efficiently, and one question I have given approach, but I'm not able to answer. Like I just given the brute force solution, but not able to give in the efficient solution. Like I was getting, because that is a basically conversion of graph to tree. I have given some n square. They're expecting n log n. But yeah, because of interview pressure, right? After I left the call, I just got like, because okay, this is the tree concept. But yeah, it's ultimately interview is like pure luck. Yeah. How much you practice and luck, the hard work will become a luck for you. I think for 5th round is like basically HR round. Like basically they discuss about like perks at Arcesium, all these things. Yeah, that is a good one. Finally they'll ask like compensation, like previous compensation. One more bad about Arcesium is like your package is completely depends on your previous company only. If you're so let's say someone is getting like say 40 LPA for the same experience, you might get 25 only, because your previous company offering only 10. You cannot other, let's say 2 people are applying for Arcesium. One person is already getting 25 lakhs in previous company. One person is getting 10 lakhs only. For if you both crack it, right, Arcesium offer 10. The person who got 10, right, Arcesium offer 25. The person who got 25, Arcesium offers 40. It's a win-win for both, but it's completely. But if you already have the offer of 25 or 30, right, in your in hand, Arcesium will offer like 40 or 35, like because even though you have 10. Yeah, it's completely depends on your previous company and also what is the competing offers. I think that's most of the companies are following. So before going to that, just going through lead code like compensation section. Yeah, there are a lot of things are like truth only, like what are the compensation they shared, right? But don't expect too much, because it's completely depends on your previous company and previous experience, and also your previous college also matters a lot. Like mostly NITs or IITs are preferable compared to normal people. It completely depends. Like, but anyway, I have like competing offers, like, so that I just got good package. So it's fine. Yeah, these are the things which I want to share with you. My interview experiences, my work experiences, and why I left, all these things. So I hope it helps. If you really think it helps, so please like and subscribe. Soon I'll share some of the interview experiences, because these are the companies which I was worked on. Currently working in some other good company, which is an Australian based top tier company. Currently everything is good. Soon I may post like my interview experiences with them, and also my previous other companies which I was cracked. Let's say I have cracked like Amazon, like Flipkart, like some rounds. I'll share all those things. So please subscribe and share to your friends, and thumbs up. Like if you have any doubts, please feel free to connect to LinkedIn or through comment section also. I will be soon address all those things. Yeah, thank you, and bye. We'll meet soon in the further videos. Like.